Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of my Sims 4 Covenant Legacy Challenge. My name is Rana the Simmer, and this is episode 46. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I just recorded the last episode, so I don't really know where I left off at. Yep, this is episode 46. So, anyway, guys, we are currently here with Princess Deianira, as she has just entered her third trimester. She's right now practicing her magical prowess, guys, because last episode, guys, as we talked about, Clara is exceeding in her plans, and though Princess Deianira will not be able to do much while she's pregnant, she is going to try to make sure she is making making sure that she is practicing her spells and everything for the time to come, because she is of course a part of Clara's plan, and she knows basically all the details, unlike other people who has been a part of this plan. She knows most of the details, and she's right now trying to practice her magical prowess to ensure that this plan goes well, because she's involved with it. And you guys will maybe figure it out maybe this episode or the next. We will have to see. Um, but yeah, it looks like she's learned a new spell. A potion of good fortune, which is good. Okay, let me actually bring the walls down and put back on the headline effects. Headline effects on. Okay. And then our lovely Princess Deianira can come over here and use the restroom. So, guys, you know what? I'm actually probably, I was thinking about it, and I might, new potion nitty. Let's try it out. Oh, okay. I forgot Salem's here. Okay, I'm actually thinking about, let me see. I might actually cut here, like work on her magic a little bit better. And just come back when she's ready to go ahead and give birth. Actually, I might even call over her ladies in waiting, because that is something she has not done in a while. Let's just do that before I actually cut here, guys. She's in her third trimester, so we can just call them over for a little bit. And that is, of course, Lady Jaleesa, guys, who is pregnant, and Lady Clarabella. She's just in her first trimester right now, but I wonder if she's going to enter her second trimester soon. Does she have a Grandioso spell? She does. Let's go ahead and get her to make that so that she can start eating. Uh-oh. It's just normal. I wonder what happened with the spell then, if it failed. Let's get you to just grab you a serving. And we can go ahead and get you and your ladies and ladies to, oh, it's spoiled. Never mind. Don't eat that. Don't eat that. Don't eat that. Okay, let's make another one. Let's make another one. Grandioso. Delicioso, I should say. And this one looks like it was a success. So let's go ahead and let's get them to grab a serving together. How about it? Let's get them to eat together. So Deianira has called over her ladies in waiting, guys. I have not done this in a very long time. And also something I have not also done in a very long time is visit the foreign kings and queens. I have postponed that for this season, guys, because I have spent so much time out of it, and next season I'm definitely going to get back on that. And we're probably going to be the next season very soon, and I'm going to probably end up putting it on the calendar, because those things are not on the calendar, so that way I can better track it, and I won't get like lost on it, you know. So the diplomacy of it all with the foreign kings and queens, we will get into that next season. And also, guys, did you see the new fairy trailer, the Enchanted by Forest, what is it called, the Enchanted by Forest expansion pack? I'm definitely going to get that. I'm probably going to end up adding fairies in this playthrough as well. Why are you sitting in her seat? No, thank you. I'm probably going to end up adding fairies in this playthrough too, but we're not going to play with them. They're just probably going to be like side characters, like the other kings and queens. I'm just going to end up making like another queendom of some sort, or another kingdom of some sort. But if you guys do want to see me play with fairies, I might come up with something, like a little bit of a royal let's play with that. It might not be an Amazon challenge, but it will be something with royals in it. I don't know. I'm about to see. I've been thinking about it. I've been brainstorming for the past 2 days about it. But yeah, guys, we have Lady Jaleesa and Lady Clarabella here. Now, we were just talking about Lady Clarabella last episode. So this is how she looks. She's so gorgeous to me. She looks a lot like her mother in my opinion, but I feel like I see a lot more of her father in her than her mother, if you ask me. I love this long, luscious hair that she has that's like in these puffs that's going all the way down to her back. And of course, Jaleesa here with her beautiful long hair that's very, very wavy and also somewhat straight. So Princess Diana is over here eating. But one thing is that is very interesting, guys, is the fact that Diana really does not like Jaleesa's mother, and I really feel like she's gonna go ahead and get Lady Clara to go ahead feel the baby bump. But I really feel like she's probably calling over her ladies here. Let's go ahead and get Thomas to throw this diaper away, please. Thank you. You're over here talking to your son, but please throw that diaper away. But she's gonna go ahead and talk to her ladies here. Come on. Oh, okay. Single and living tips. Share that with her. And we can probably have Jaleesa come back. Now, one thing that I do find interesting, guys, is the fact that, of course, Princess Diana does not like Lady Giselle. And I do not think that sentiment would not also go towards her daughter. I feel like I'm not going to say that Diana does not like Jaleesa because, they did grow up together. And even though they did grow up together, she's not very, like I said before, Princess Diana is a very, very much a loner. So even though she had these ladies, she did not make an effort to become friends with them like she should have. But I feel like she may have been lonely in this house, in this castle by herself with her father and her son and her concubine, and maybe she just wants to probably bring some female energy over here. She's in a house surrounded by males. Even her familiar is a male, so she probably just wants to bring some female energy over here that's other than her own family, and maybe she has called over Jaleesa because she wants to check in on her and her brother's relationship. Prince Amir, of course. So her youngest brother, Prince Amir, has married Jaleesa, as we all know. And something that we also know about Jaleesa and Amir is that they are having a bit of a rocky marriage, which is probably not known to anyone because they seem quite I wouldn't say they seem happy, but they seem quite settled in their marriage at the wedding. I would say, Jaleesa was putting on a smile. Amir was doing his part, even though he was like dragging his feet, but it did not seem like they were unhappy at the wedding. I would say, even though we know they're unhappy. I would say more so Amir is unhappy. And my thing is with this, guys, I do think I feel like Jaleesa in a way she kind of reveres the Odinas and she very much looks up to Queen Orlin. That's just my belief, and I feel like she looks up to Queen Orlin, and I feel like she was very happy to know that she would marry a prince, and to know that that prince was not what she expected. Like the prince, like for Prince Orin for example, she probably wished Orin was her husband instead of Amir. He is given from is the news has been going everywhere. He has given Princess Marcella twins, and even though Jaleesa is currently pregnant, she wasn't pregnant right off the bat. It actually took her a while to get pregnant, and I'm pretty sure there were whispers going around the queendom, trying to figure out what was going on with Jaleesa. Like, why isn't she pregnant? But I do feel like she's a little bit disappointed by Amir. Like, he is the son. He is the son of Queen Orlin, a very fertile woman, a very strong woman at that, a woman who fought in wars, who basically started this queendom, who saved their race. And then there, in her mind, is their weakling son. And I don't think Jaleesa is as evil as her mother, but I do feel like she has her ways. And she's probably very much an aristocrat. She probably expects a lot out of her partners and the people that she's dealing with, in the people that she surrounds herself with. She probably wants highly expected, connections. And to know that Amir isn't the most to know that the Amir isn't the most sweetest. I mean, to know that the Amir is the most strongest male out of the bunch of Queen Orlin's children, she's probably very, very much disappointed in that aspect. But I'm pretty sure Diana, she's just asking Jaleesa here if how's everything going? And I'm pretty sure Jalisa. Oh, look, they're already having a bad interaction. um, Dianira does not like Jalisa. I feel. Well, I'm not gonna say she doesn't like her, but she's very skeptical of her. What is this? Huh? And I say she's skeptical of her because, of course, her mother, and the fact that her brother is married to her. So she's like, she already knows the truth of Giselle, so she's having a hard time like liking her, um, and she's having a hard time liking Jaleesa. And I feel like Dynera is not a very like she's not an evil person. She has sympathy for Jaleesa, but she doesn't. I don't think she might not like her vibe. You know, Jaleesa is a nosy person, guys. She's very much all in other people's business. But I do feel like she would inquire about what's going on and what's going on at home and stuff like that with her brother Amir and congratulate her on the pregnancy. And she probably would throw even a little bit of shade and be like, "It's about time." The men in my family are known to be very fertile in the women. I'm surprised you weren't pregnant sooner. Maybe it's the Sunneth genes. Like I don't think she would like be directly shady, but she probably would be like put it in a more softer, nicer tone. But I feel like Jaleesa would kind of take offense to that, but not directly. She wouldn't tell Diadira that. I feel, um, she probably would just take it on her chin and stuff like that. But I do feel like Jaleesa is very much scouring, like trying to see if maybe Jaleesa is a part of her mother's plans, which Jaleesa is not, guys. Giselle, even though she is doing all of this scheming within the queendom with technically her husband, um, she basically shielded her children from all of this. And I think she did that on purpose to ensure that if anything were to happen to Giselle, her lineage will be protected. So that, basically the Sonnets would not be implicated in her schemes, because if Jaleesa is implicated in Giselle and Corbin's schemes and her other children, if all of her children will be executed. Doesn't matter what's going on, they will be executed. I'm pretty sure they will be executed. Orlin is not about to tolerate. Um, she's not about to tolerate she's not about to tolerate traitors in her queendom. They are already very very small as it is, and to have people betraying others in their race, she probably would feel like she needs to call out the weak. So yeah, I just find this very interesting. Princess Dianira here, she is sitting here chit chatting with her ladies in waiting here. Clara, I'm pretty sure does not know about her betrothal, so I don't even think she would go around telling other people that. And Clara is definitely keeping it a secret. So she's gonna go ahead and probably get Bella to fill her stomach, and maybe she would even kind of taunt the fact that she's kind of spending a little bit more time with Clara over Jaleesa, in Jaleesa's face, like, "Oh, I like." She's not directly saying it, but like, "I like Clara Bella more than you." Um, probably trying to build a relationship with Clara Bella here. I think I'm gonna start calling her Bella for short because her mother is already Clara. It's kind of cute because Clara kind of named her daughter after her, but she just added Bella onto her name, so her name is Clara Bella, which I think is very very cute. So I might just end up nicknaming her Bella to shorten her name, so that we can know who the difference is. But this is Bella. She's gonna go ahead and fill the princess's stomach. And Giselle, out of like embarrassment, she's like looking through her book here, reading something to get her mind off what's going on right now. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say, guys. We are definitely seeing things happening here. We have invited over Jaleesa and Clara. I hope you guys like the way Clara looks. I definitely do. She's a very beautiful woman. I can't wait to see what type of children she have. Okay, guys, so we are back, and Princess Diana has gone into birth, guys. So I'm very excited to see what she's gonna have. But in the midst of that happening, guys, Salem did pass away. Two things actually happened off screen. Salem passed away. That actually just happened. Um, And on top of Salem passing away, Thomas aged up into an adult off like he did it when he was sleeping. I didn't even know it was his birth. I didn't even know it was his birthday, but he did age up into an adult. And I just made sure that I didn't do much to him, of course. I just gave him a new hair, and I let his hair grow out to his shoulders. So he now has long hair again. He let his hair grow out over the years. He loves his long hair, but yeah, he's over here just with his son right now, making sure that Elle is doing fine since his mother is giving birth in these chambers right here. This is technically the birthing chamber slash infant slash toddler room. I just combined it all in one and I put it up in here. So I think it looks really, really pretty in here. I love the way it turned out. And let's go ahead and start getting our Princess Diana to have a child. I'm very curious to see what she's gonna have. I did not check her. I did not check to see what she's gonna have. I'm very much gonna be surprised by this one. I'm hoping that she does have a daughter. A son will be fine, but I feel like Diana really wants a daughter right now, considering all of her sisters that are alive have given birth to daughters. And she is currently the only princess, and at that, the second born princess currently who has not had a princess of her own. So I'm pretty sure Diana is praying to Gaia right now, asking her to help her birth a little girl here. So let's go ahead and continue playing. Now if she does have a daughter, I think I might name her Amelia, kind of in the same breath as her son Elle. So Amelia and Elle. I think that would be very pretty. Now if she has a son, I think I'm gonna name him maybe Alexis. I haven't decided yet, but she had she had a girl. Okay. All right, so Princess Amelia, guys. I think I'm not gonna be able to type Amelia because it's 6 letters. Amelia. Yeah, I'm not. So let's just go ahead and do Amelia then. So we have Princess Amelia Odina, guys. So Amelia Odina was born to Thomas and Dianira. So she's had her another child, guys, and it was successfully a little girl. So I'm gonna go ahead and get her to breastfeed her daughter, and probably show her off to her father. I'm pretty sure Joel would be very happy to know that his daughter was successful in giving birth to a little girl. So I want to carry on her family line as well. This is so good, guys. The queen has had so many grandkids. She said two. Looks like Helen and Robin have aged up too. She said 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 grandkids. You know how many? That's a lot of grandkids. You know, my grandmother had 50. No, she had not. She currently has 17 now. She has 17 grandkids altogether. And maybe maybe Queen Orling would catch up to my own grandmother. But yeah, she's gonna go ahead and play with little Amelia here, and then she's gonna show her off to her father. I'm pretty sure he's very happy to know that he's had a granddaughter. So go ahead and show off Amelia, and then you can show her off to your concubine too. So we can go ahead and I feel like maybe she would send the servants in to tell Thomas that it's okay to come see his daughter. So yeah, let's go ahead and show her off to Thomas, and then maybe even Prince L. So let's go ahead and get these things done. Sadly, Salem did pass away. But oh, it looks like he's coming. She's going to show Elle off instead. Maybe Thomas would just follow his son in here. Yeah, let's just get that happening. But yeah, what you guys think about this? The goddess looks kindly upon Princess Diana, giving her both a son and a daughter. Now I'm debating on whether or not if I will allow Diana to have any more children. I feel like I feel like this is a satisfying amount of kids. She has a daughter and a son, but we can always use more princes. Like I said, I do want them to have lots of children this generation. They're going to be breeding like rabbits. So yeah, I find it very interesting. So you go ahead and show off little Amelia to Elle here. And then when you're done with that, you can go ahead and show Amelia off to to Thomas. Okay, there you go. So you're going to go ahead and show her off to Elle. And then you can go ahead and change her dirty diaper. It looks like Elle is not even jealous about the newborn baby, which is good. That is so good. He now knows his sister. That is good. So yeah, he's kind of indifferent about the newborn princess. Wow. I mean, that's good. That's good. I'm happy for him. Okay, guys. So I did realize that um we did not host a funeral for the Tarth family, so that is exactly what we're going to do. So yeah, we are gonna go ahead and get them to mourn her husband, and then after we do that, guys, we're going to go ahead and host a party in honor of this passing away. So it is gonna be late at night when we're hosting this party, but I kind of want to get out the way, so I'm gonna just do it right now. We're currently in the crypts of the Tarth family. I don't know if I showed you guys, but I did have like an old castle here like a long time ago, but I decided to remake it, and this is how it currently looks. Well, I didn't make it, but I decided to like kind of get it off the gallery and place it down here. I did do like a few edits of the household. Let me see if I can go into build mode and show you guys how it looks. But this is the Tarth residence here. I did do a few edits to it. This is a house that I got off the gallery. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, so it's called Elvenwood Dungeon. So this is where I got this castle from. But I kind of renovated it to my liking, and I edited like the roofs and stuff like that to make it more of like a Tarth household. And I made it into an actual house because it was originally like a dungeon. So that is something I did here. Now, as you can see, I gave it green roofs and stuff like that. I think it looks really nice for the tarts. I'm gonna even have like a horse pin here, and because of that, guys, I decided to go ahead and give the tarts a horse of their own. And this is their horse over here. His name is Emin. So I'm probably gonna get him and Moon to breed with each other. This is the inside of the castle, and it's very small compared to the other noble castles, but I feel like it fits the tarts. They are a very small, quaint household coven. So this is how, of course, lady the lady of the house, the high lady of the house, which this is where she sleeps. She has a bigger bedroom than the rest of the family, a birthing chamber, which I did not completely decorate this house because I didn't have the energy for it, and of course this is where the heiress will sleep, but I'm still gonna have to decorate it because I did not have the energy to. I have this area where it's like a living room area, like a slash ball area, blah blah blah. Um, and this is a kitchen and a dining room, but I am going to, as you can see, it's not fully decorated. I put my behind in this area right here, but I kind of slacked off with the other parts of the castle. I really decorated the high ladies bed chambers and the living room area like very very extensively. And then of course you come down to this dungeon area, and here is the crypts here with Lady Reagan's portrait. Sadly I had to remake her portrait due to the fact that when I deleted the old household, that portrait she had in this household went with it, so I had to like kind of give her a new portrait, and this is the way it looks now. People are going to remember Reagan as an elder, which is going to be interesting. So yeah, after we get this done, we're going to definitely go ahead and start. Well, she's already preparing to start the party here. We're gonna call over a few people to this gathering. No, sweetie, do not go to bed. Do not go to bed. We have a party to attend to. I'm actually just gonna cheat her needs just a little bit so that they can be up for this party. Yeah. So let's just go ahead and make sure that they are up for the party. Yeah. Okay, so there we go. We have started the party here. I'm going to get them back inside of their funeral outfits because they are definitely mourning the loss of lady oh yeah, Lady Reagan's husband. One thing I will do though, probably at the end of the episode, probably will. Well, I don't know. I might say for like the next episode, have a funeral in honor of Lord Robert. I'm gonna go ahead and get our Angie's still here for me making the portrait, guys. Let me just actually send her home. Maintain. Oh, nope, don't do that. MC cheats, makes him leave, and then we can go ahead and have Lady Reagan go ahead and grab her something to eat. And it looks like those two are pretty much full. So I'll leave that alone. Um, and Princess, well, not Princess, Lady Isabel can go ahead and get back inside of her former outfit. And, hopefully she can go ahead and do what she needs to do in order to kind of make herself feel better from the passing of her father. Now, something that is interesting, guys, Lady Reagan nor Malik was upset about the death of her husband, his father. I'm sure he has sympathy for um, his father-in-law and of course his own father, but they did not have any quarrels with the fact that they did pass away, sadly. And one thing I do remember in the early stages of this Let's Play, Reagan was not so happy with her husband, or I should say, I wouldn't say they were happy, but they were not the most romantic couple in the world. And they kind of were just in an arrangement for the sake of continuing their race. And it also kind of explains the fact that she does not have many children with her husband. I feel like she did grow to like care about him in a sense, but she was never in love with him, and maybe she kind of feels a bit of relief that her husband is dead. She probably isn't like celebrating the death of her husband, like, but they did not have the most happiest marriage in the world, and that's something that I have to acknowledge. And as for Malik, we're not with the Bennetts often, actually never really, to be honest. And when we are with the Bennetts, it's very for a very short time, so we really don't know the dynamics of the family there. And I can only maybe just assume that maybe Robert was like a kind of a pushy father, and maybe Malik just did not get along with his father very much, and so he isn't like mourning his father to that extent. Because the fact that they don't have these issues, they're not really mourning their parents, or he's not mourning his parents, she's not mourning her husband. It just, I feel like it's a part of the story, and I feel like it just shows. And look, she's also in denial grief, so I feel like she is probably hurt by the loss of her husband, but she is not like torn apart by it because she never really loved her husband to begin with. So I feel like it makes sense in a way. But she's gonna go ahead and thank all the people for coming. She's gonna go ahead and brighten Giselle's day. She's gonna come over here and go ahead and greet the princess because she literally has no relationship with her. And then she can go ahead and thank Lady Edgona for coming, as well as Princess Dianira. So let's see if we can find it. More options. Small talk. Thank the Princess Dianira for coming. She can go ahead and also thank Lady Clara for coming as well. Yeah, she can like hire energetic Sims. Let's go ahead and thank Lady Edgona for coming. I mean, Lady Clara for coming. It'll be in small talk. So go ahead and do that. Is the Queen here? Lord Soren is here. Now, something that I do want to talk about, guys. Now, I've been debating because this happened last episode. And as we all know, Princess Celestia's father did pass away last episode. And I did ask you guys, well, I didn't ask, but I was kind of grappling with the idea whether or not I should add the total, like, the friendships that the fathers have made to the princesses totals at the end of the season. At the end of the first season. Instead of calling this the first season, instead of calling this Generation 1, I think I might end up actually calling this Season 1 because we're currently dealing with a whole bunch of generations in one season. So I think I might just call this Season 1 instead of Generation 1 because we also have Generation 2 and 3 in Generation 1. So I might just do that instead. But regardless, guys, I like this idea that Fantasy made. I do think that maybe it'd bring up the stakes a little bit higher if the father's totals when they did pass away would be gone. So it would then become imperative for the fathers to stay alive, to add to their daughters' totals when they do gain their influence points. So I find that very interesting. And the fact is their influence points will not be gained until after this first season is done. So their fathers would have to basically be alive by the end of the first season in order to even have a it's in order to even have those influence points. So I think I'm gonna stick to that. But I do want to get, oh sure, queue is full. Let's get Isabel to come over here and greet the queen here. So let's go ahead and do a Tamarani introduction to her. And oh, Thomas has also come for some reason. He has not been invited, but he's here. I guess we can go ahead and just he invited himself. Let's go ahead and do a Tamarani introduction to him as well. The mother seer is here to I guess give her condolences. Guys, do you see this? Giselle is yelling at the princess here. That is interesting. And Prince Victor is also here. Maybe the Princess Elodie was being romantic with Victor, and Giselle was like, "Do not do that in front of my face." Like, like I don't know what was going on, but I do see Victor here, and maybe she's probably scolding Princess Elodie because of Victor being here in the presence of her. Yes. We are going to continue. Well, he's leaving anyway, so we're not even gonna worry about that. Let's go ahead and have Isabel go ahead and do a respectful introduction to Lady Giselle. She's also greeted Queen Orlin. She can go ahead and thank her for coming as well. Isabel can also come over here to greet the princess here, who I'm pretty sure is her lady in waiting, if I'm not mistaken. She is definitely her lady. So let's go ahead and make sure you greet your lady. I could have sworn I did this last episode, but I could be wrong. So go ahead and do that, Princess Elodie. Let's see what else we have to do here. Reagan, I think, has talked to everyone and she needed to talk to. She's greeted Lady Clara. Let's go ahead and greet the father of the future queen here. I feel like that is appropriate to do. So let's go ahead and thank Soren for coming. She's already talked to Lady Edgona. So let's go ahead and get her to greet Luca Bennett here. She's going to be respectful to everyone at this party because she's trying to make sure that the peace is kept amongst everyone here. That she speak to Princess Dianira, she has. Oh, let's go ahead and have Malik come over here and hug his mother because she is currently, guys, mourning the loss of her husband as well. So, it's a very sad time here. Two fathers of households have passed away, sadly. Where is Malik, by the way? Oh, he's here talking to Nadine Bennett. Luna Star is also here, so let's go ahead and do a friendly introduction to her when you get a chance. She's friends with Luna. Oh, that's interesting, guys. She is friends with Luna Star. Let's go ahead and have Reagan come over here and she I guess she knows Luna. Who else? All right, it looks like everyone has been kind of met with, which is good. Oh, we haven't met Prince Victor, so we haven't greeted him at least. Which would be the most respectful thing to do as he is the future husband to the future queen here. Let's go ahead and get Isabella to do the same thing. She doesn't really know Victor as much, but let's just go ahead and make sure that she's being respectful to the princess's husband. And we can do the same thing with Malik. I'm pretty sure this is probably an honor. Oh, he can't even speak to him for some reason, so I'm not even going to worry about it. I think he hugged his mother, which is good. Probably giving her his condolences to her and saying sorry about the death of his father. Oh, who's this? Oh, little Princess Arwen. Guys, I don't think I ever showed you the toddler version of Arwen because we got busy last episode. But this is how Princess Arwen looks, guys. Princess Moira decided not to come, I guess, but this is how Princess Moira looks. She has those eyes of her father. She is so adorable. Oh my god, I love the little ponytail going on her side here. So let's go ahead and have actually Reagan come over here and greet the princess here. So let's go ahead and do a howdy introduction. How about it? And let's get her to do the same thing. Ooh, she can't. Let's try to attempt to introduce oneself then. and Malik can possibly go ahead and do the same thing here. Malik, go ahead and use the restroom because you're going to pee yourself. Okay, she's coming over here to greet Prince Victor, thanking him for coming. But anyway, yeah, this is what's going on, guys. You know, Lady Reagan is doing what she has to do. She's celebrating the death of, well, she's not really celebrating it, but she's celebrating his passage on to the afterlife with the passage ones and the goddess herself. Because of course, in their religion, the passage ones, which are skeletal men who are stripped of their beauty, they are kind of like the Grim Reaper, and they're not evil beings. They just kind of take the souls and they help them lead. They help lead them to the afterlife, and this is what's happening right now. You know, they're celebrating his passage on to the afterlife right now. Hoping that he has a safe journey to the life beyond. Okay, now that the party's over, Princess. Well, I keep wanting to call the ladies princesses when they're not that, but Lady Isabel and Lord Malik are going to go ahead and try for a baby now. Um, she is sad, but she was able to try for a baby. I think it may be because of the fact that this is an arranged marriage, so they allow you to try for a baby even when you are like not at a high romance or just not in a good mood. Well, actually, I had to use him to try for a baby, but it still went through despite her being sad because I would have thought it would have rejected him, but it didn't. So now that she has successfully tried for a baby, I am going to go ahead and, oh, not yet. Now I'm going to go ahead and get her to take a pregnancy test. I'm going to have Malik just go ahead and, well, he don't have to sleep yet. He wants to go talk to his mother, or he wants to say goodbye, rather. And we're gonna go ahead and have Isabel over here, who is such a beautiful woman. I love her sassy walk here. She's gonna go ahead and take a pregnancy test. Hopefully this time she will end up pregnant, and she has, guys. So Isabel Tarth will go ahead and give birth to a future child of their dynasty, which I'm so excited about. Hopefully it is a little girl, but we will have to see. Just come to bed, sweetie. Just come to bed. Just come to bed. Just come to bed. So anyway, guys, I will see you guys in a little bit because I have some plans for this episode. Oh, she wants to share the big news. Let's just have her share the big news with Malik before I do cut here. Yep. So you're gonna be a father, Malik. That's so good. I'm happy to know that Isabella has gotten pregnant. Another child of the third generation will be born. Okay, guys. So we are back, and we are currently with, of course, Princess Dianera, as you can see. Guys, so you're probably wondering why we are focusing on Princess Dianera. She is currently at Odina Castle, guys. She has traveled from Sunstone Castle. She's left her family there for the time being taken care of by her father, and of course her concubine, her children, for that matter. But she's left Sunstone Castle in secret, traveled over here to Odina Castle, because she has some unfinished business. She has currently, guys, snuck up on Lady Giselle, who's right here. So she went into Lady Giselle's chambers, and she asked to have a word with her, and they started arguing, guys. And in that process, they're about to do a magical duel. But I guess the room was too small for them to do up in here, so they kind of left and they went on the where is it? They went to the castle bridge here, and wrong door. I'm getting confused. Yeah, but they went to the castle bridge here, and they are going to do their magical duel here, guys. And you're probably wondering why they're doing this. Clara's plan is coming into fruition. And Dianera is a part of this plan, guys. So Dianera has come up in here to basically put Giselle down, make her a little delirious. Hopefully she does win this magical duel. But she's going to try her best to put Giselle down right quick because she does not want any surprises for what they're about to do. So come on, Dianera. Hopefully you can win this. Okay. I don't know, Dianera. You got this. You got this. Come on. Ooh. Oh. 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 Guys. Guys. Okay, so Daenerys has definitely gotten Lady Giselle. I kind of want to take a picture of this guy, so that's what exactly what I'm gonna do. Daenerys is not playing around with Giselle. She wants her revenge for what they have done to Lady Audra. She's even smiling while doing it. Let me go ahead and take a picture of this here and here. So after this happens, guys, Princess Diana is not going to hold back, and she is going to go ahead and cast a spell of delirium. Deliriate. She's going to deliriate Giselle. Basically, there we go. She's knocked her down, and yeah, she's gonna subdue Giselle for what she's about to do. Nara is very hungry. Is Celestia taking care of her? Please take care of your daughter. I just told you to. Okay, well, I'm gonna come back to this in a second. I just need to figure out. I need to make sure that this. I need to make sure that Diana is doing what she's supposed to be doing. But yeah, she's gonna go ahead and deliriate Lady Giselle. I think yeah, it did work. So how is she acting right now? Okay, now she is. So she has a foggy mind. So she's doing this, guys, because she wants to make sure that Giselle is not going to be awake for what's about to happen, or not be. She's awake, but she's not going to be like in her right mind for what's about to happen because they are about to. She's about to do something to her mother. So she's gonna go ahead and teleport in here. So let's go ahead and do spells. Transportaliate. As you guys can see, I have been working on her magical prowess. So she's learned a few spells and she's also gained a rank. So that is really, really good. I'm going to come back over here to Princess Celestia to make sure that she is taking care of her daughter. Let me just reset you right quick, my love. And come over here and breastfeed Manara. Come on. Nara's hungry. So now you can try to breastfeed her. Please work. Please work. Please work. Has Daenerys? She has. So guys, one thing that is about to happen, Giselle is she's just currently walking around aimlessly because she's walking around aimlessly because she's of course deliriated because she does not know what's about to happen. So guys, one thing that is going to happen, Clara, do I have on autonomy? It is off, so I don't know what they're doing. Do not give her a massage. Okay, come up here. So we're gonna go ahead and transportaliate you up here. We're gonna get the Queen's Guard, guys. They're gonna come up here. The Queen's Guard is gonna come up here, as well as Lady Reagan. So Lady Reagan has come back from her home for this event, for what's about to happen, because of course Lady Reagan was involuntarily put in this position. And I'm gonna make sure that Giselle is not going to follow those orders. But I feel like the princess here, she's gonna come over here and give her mother a good hug, and she's going to tell her that, oh, Clara's already here. But oh my God, is Clara sick? It doesn't look like she's sick because it's not in her traits, but it looks like she's about to get sick. So we might have to roll very soon. But anyway, we're gonna get the princess to come over here and hug her mother. Come on. Come on, Dianera, come over here and hug Queen Orlin. She was over here reading a book in her chambers. But Dianera is going to go ahead and break her from that for a second. And here is some of the Queen's Guard already making their way up here. Clara is going to go ahead and tell her to ready herself. But she's going to go ahead and hug her mother. And in this moment, guys, Dianera will go ahead and tell her mother that things must come to an end. And she's going to essentially tell her mother that uh she's going to essentially tell her mother in so many words that Giselle is guilty and they're going to get rid of her one way or another. And she's going to tell her mother that she is under a spell. She doesn't remember certain things. Her memories have been altered to believe certain events. And I feel like in this moment, Orlin would be so confused and she doesn't know what's going on. And, you know, I feel in a moment she probably would yell at her daughter and be like, "What are you talking about?" Uh, she would be like, "What are you talking about? How could you say these things? Giselle has she saved our family. She found out who killed Artemis. How could you even say these things?" And Dionera, I feel like, would tell her it was Giselle who killed her. And in this moment, she would be like, "I will show you the truth, mother." And Clara would come behind her and back her up in this moment. So let's go ahead and get Clara. I think she's going to be like realizing in this moment that she's being yanked upon by some of her council members. So Reagan, she's almost here, but she's going to make her way up here as well. We're gonna get Charlie to kind of the Queen's Guard is over here. To they well some of the Queen's Guard is they are coming here because they mean to help Clara in this cause, the princess as well. I don't think they would have done this without the princess, but they understand from what they have been told by Dionera and Clara that the queen is not in her right mind. Something has happened to her and she needs to be helped. And so the Queen's Guard is going to help in this moment. So come on, Charlie, come up here. She is the head of the Queen's Guard. The queen is like, "What are you talking about? Giselle has been here for us from the beginning." Do I? I I would say they do have a difficult relationship. I'm pretty sure they have one when he was in the old save file, but I never fixed it. But let's go ahead and do that. And then the Princess Dionera, she would go ahead and make her move, guys, and she is going to go ahead and deliriate her mother as well. So she the queen here, okay, yeah, it looks like the Queen's Guard has definitely come in, and Reagan is here. Yes, guys, the princess here, she has deliriated her mother, because they are going to go ahead and do a spell to hopefully regain the Queen's memory here. Well, re-alter what has happened to her. Let her see that Giselle has been the one poking at her memories and stuff like that. They're going to let it be known. Giselle is currently still deliriated. She's just walking aimlessly around the castle. Um, and the queen is about to do the same thing. All right, I feel like in this moment, Clara, however, would use a spell on the queen to help regain her memories. Now, there isn't really a spell for that, guys, so I'm kind of going to have to play pretend here. And I must say that the Scrubio spell is going to be the one to help regain the queen's memories back. Or help her re-alter her memories from what they were before, so that she can understand that Giselle was the one who did all of this to her. Um, they are going to try to get rid of Lady Giselle once and for all. This is all a part of her plan. Where Princess Celestia is currently minding her business as she should. She is, I guess she's done breastfeeding Nara. She is. So what she can do is she can go ahead and go to her bed chambers and put her daughter in her crib here. Put Nara down here. But yes, the queen is now deliriated. And I think in this moment, the queen is going to be walking around aimlessly, of course, because this is a part of the spell that they're trying to do. Help her mother see that what Giselle did was wrong, and help her see that Giselle was the one who caused all of this mess, and Giselle was the one who really killed the well, I don't really think that the queen would know that up front, because she hasn't seen Giselle kill the princess, or be the one to kind of pin everything on Audra and Joff. But I definitely do think that the queen would put the pieces together. She's not a dumb woman at all. She's actually pretty smart. So I think that she would put the pieces together once she does regain all her memory back and realize that Giselle was the one who kind of started all of this, and she is the reason this is happening. And I feel like once she does get out of this foggy mind, she is going to go ahead and realize that she's kind of in a pickle here, and I don't think she's going to waste any time in trying to fight Clara and the princess here. Let's actually get Clara to come here right quick. We're gonna get Giselle I mean, not Giselle, but Reagan to do the same thing. And we're going to get the princess to come here so that we can actually see them cast a spell. Celestia is just walking by like, "Are you okay, mom?" And she's gonna just take her daughter to her crib or whatever. Um, but she's gonna go ahead and they're gonna come out here along with the Queen's Guard. So let's see, where is Charlie? So let's get Charlie out of here, guys. Um, Dionira is right behind her mother for this, because she, of course, is going to be present for this. And Clara here, guys, she's gonna turn this way. Come on, Clara, turn this way. There we go. And we're gonna go ahead and do a Scorpio spell on the queen again. So Lady Clara is not gonna waste any time here, and she's gonna help the queen regain her memories back, or help her remember that Giselle did this to her. And the princess knows this happened because Audra told her. Audra told her before her death that um Giselle tweaked with her mind and altered some things. So right when this does happen, I do feel like Giselle is going to wake up from her trance and she's going to run back to the castle. Oh my god, what is this? What's going on with her dress? She's going to run back to the castle and try to defeat Clara in this moment, as well as the princess. And she is going to go ahead and try to get the queen back under her belt here. So yeah, she's going to go ahead and run back to the castle immediately after this has happened. Um, she's woken up from her trance and she's probably very very confused right now, like what the hell is going on. And she's going to run back over to Castle Odina, and she is going to try to defeat Clara in this moment. Who's this over here? Oh, that's the butler. And we have to replace this, so let me do that. So come on, Clara. I mean, come on, Giselle. Come on, Giselle. Your life is on the line here. Your life is on the line. I'm so sorry, girl. So, you guys are probably wondering how I how I came up with this. I knew that there was going to be a plan that Clara was going to do, but I didn't know if it was going to fail or succeed. Because if she did succeed, I mean, if she did fail, Giselle would have been safe. She would have survived whatever happened, and maybe the queen would have never known about the plots that Giselle have done. But Clara ended up I had a system. Well, I didn't really have a system. I actually just threw a coin, and I put heads and tails. And heads, Clara would. I mean, heads was Giselle. So if Giselle won, she would, it would land on heads. But tails was Clara, and Clara was tails, and the coin landed on tails. So I determined that as, of course, Clara has won the fight. Giselle lost. It would have been so cool if Giselle did lose, guys, because I had a whole plan for. I mean, if Giselle won, because I had a whole plan for what was going to happen to. It was gonna be some chaos in the queendom, guys. You would have loved it. You would have loved it. But good wins in the end. As sadly as that is, because I was kind of rooting for Giselle just a little bit. But no, what are you doing? What are you doing? Do not contemplate your life. You need to come up here. You have business to attend to. Let me actually cheat your bladder really, really quickly, because we have some things to do. So she's gonna come over here and jog to Lady Clara. But yeah, I had a whole plan for what Giselle was planning on doing if she did end up winning. But of course that did not happen, and Clara ends up winning. So the things that I was gonna do is not even gonna be able to be done anymore. Oh, that would have been so fun though. It really would have. Reagan, I have autonomy off. What are you doing? What are you doing? Please stop it. Come over here. Autonomy is off. Autonomy is off. Why are you keep walking off? Please. Okay, so Clara is going to come here and recognize the queen is like the queen has realized what's going on, and I feel like immediately she's gonna go ahead and try to defeat Clara. It's a magical duel, heated duel. She's not gonna waste any time in this. So let's go ahead and get this done. So she's gonna go ahead and be like, "You, you demon, You are the assailant to Audra. I should have gotten rid of you. I should have gotten rid of you when I got rid of Audra. And I feel like they would hear that. Oh, they're going in Giselle's old chambers to do this. I feel like let's go ahead and get the ladies to kind of run here. The queen would come here as well. Okay, so they're gonna go ahead and do this heated duel now, guys. So let's see what happens. Oof. Let's get it done. Come on, Clara. You got this. You got this. Oh, no. Ooh, does she have it? Come on, come on, come on. Come on, guys. Is the queen watching? She is watching. She's like, oh my God, what's going on? But, Giselle is probably cursing all of the deities right now. Like, you have ruined my plan. Oh my God. This is really, really. Oh! Oh my God. Giselle actually won against Clara. And I feel like at this moment, maybe, I don't know if the queen would do this, but since Clara has been defeated, I don't think that Princess Dionira will hold back in this moment. And she's going to go ahead and also do a heated duel against Lady Giselle as well. This is crazy, guys. So Giselle's plans have caught up to her, sadly. Well, not so sadly, but they have caught up to her, and I'm pretty sure, will indefinitely be, oh, she might actually win because she's more charged than Dionira. She did. Okay. So what we're gonna do is, I think the queen is gonna be like, she's gonna have enough of this, guys, and she's gonna go ahead and, let's see, magic, build charge, and she's gonna go ahead and take on Lady Giselle herself. Um, Lady Giselle has nothing to lose anymore, so she's just kind of like going haywire with her magic, I'm guessing. And the queen's not gonna stand for this. Realizing with she's realizing what Giselle did to her, and she cannot take this. She feels so betrayed right now. I bet, like, her good friend in her eyes, have hurt her so badly. A friend she thought was hers has hurt her so badly, and I don't think she's gonna hold back anymore. She's gonna go ahead and do a heated duel against Giselle herself. So come on. Okay, so they are about to duel right now, guys, and so let's see what happens. Hopefully the queen does defeat Giselle, but if she doesn't, I might have to change what I was saying before. Maybe Giselle will win. Come on, Queenie, you got this. You got this. Take down the woman who has been terrorizing your reign from the beginning. Well, not purposely, but she has been kind of terrorizing the people that work for her other council members and stuff of that matter. Okay, come on, Queenie, you got this. Okay, there we go, guys. The queen has gone ahead and defeated Lady Giselle. And I do feel like in this moment, she's going to go ahead and rip her apart. Call her the biggest traitor of them all. Tell her that she has gotten a loyal person to her queendom killed for something that she did. She's going to let her have it. She's going to let her have it. She's going to be like, how could you ever do this to our queendom? We are a small race. Our race is dying out, and you are sitting here creating malicious intent, destroying the last of us. You caused me to execute a loyal and leal servant. So she's going to go ahead and give her a new one, guys. And in this moment, I bet she dislikes arguments. I feel like in this moment, guys, she's going to go ahead and take Giselle to the dungeons. So, guys, without a thought, the queen has gone ahead and sent Lady Giselle to the dungeons for her crimes against the queendom. I feel like, especially the queen, guys, she's very much disappointed in Giselle because she, this world was supposed to be a second chance for them. Orlin led them over here to Earth in order to escape the dangers of Sirius, and Giselle has caused ruckus in this world as well. So she's very, very disappointed in Giselle because she thought that this would be a second chance for all of them, that they would get away from all the scheming and the way that they destroy their old planet through magical warfares and everything. And she thought that this would be a way to get away from that, and Giselle has proved that she's no better than the rest of their race. The ones that died before her, the ones that died in Sirius, in old Sirius, in the old world. She's no better than them. And Giselle is very much disgruntled right now, but the queen is definitely going to go ahead and call over the Sunneths and the Crescents in this moment because she's going to hold a public execution for our lovely Giselle here. She is so beautiful, guys. It's so sad to see her go, but she has caused too much. She's caused too much pain within the queendom, and the queen. She's probably going to get a little. The queen's probably going to get a little bit more clarification next episode, but she's probably very devastated by this. That she has been essentially controlled for a good portion of her later life because of lies that Giselle has created. She harmed the queen and made her believe that someone else did nefarious things when really it was Giselle all along. It was Giselle who did this, and maybe Giselle will be remorseful when it is time to be executed. But who knows what will happen? Who knows what will happen? But anyway, guys, my name is Ronald the Simmer, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.